Police probing shooting death of 17-year-old boy in Kingston. The police are investigating the shooting death of a 17-year-old boy in Kingston. Dead is Jakeem Deere of McIntyre Villa, Kingston 16. Reports are that about 4 p.m., Jakeem and a relative were walking in the intersection of Norman Road and Upper Elliston Road when gunmen opened fire at them. His relative ran and escaped unharmed. However, Jakeem was hit in the head and upper body. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Indicom probing 4 police fatal shootings in 3 days. Investigative teams from the Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom are probing the circumstances which resulted in the fatal shooting of 4 persons by the police in separate incidents from March 26 to March 28. The incidents, which claimed the lives of a woman and 3 men, occurred in Kingston, St. Thomas, Manchester, and St. Catherine. The latest incidents increased the number of fatal shootings by the security forces for the month of March to 12 and 34 year to date. The latest incident occurred on Thursday morning in Guys Hill, St. Catherine, where an unidentified man who allegedly engaged the police in a shootout was fatally shot and a stolen motor vehicle reportedly recovered. Indicom says the details surrounding the shooting have not been collected. In the second incident, 34-year-old Teresa Mirage was shot while she was a passenger in a vehicle on Lexington Avenue in Kingston on March 26. The shooting of Miss Mirage reportedly took place during a confrontation between an off-duty lawman and an alleged robber. Lenford Barrett of Hearties in Yellow St. Thomas was shot on Wednesday during an operation at a house along Boston Lane when he allegedly threatened the lawman with a knife. In another incident Wednesday, 26-year-old Cameron Clark was killed on the compound of Winston Jones High School in Manchester after the police say he drove his car towards the lawman, who fired a shot towards the vehicle. Mr. Clark was hit and later pronounced dead at hospital. Indicom is appealing to any person who witnessed any of the 4 fatal shooting incidents to contact the Office of the Commission at 876-968-1932. Second phase of taxi fare increase delayed. The second phase of the taxi fare increase, initially slated to take effect on April 1, has been delayed. This after representatives of the public transport sector and the government met and agreed for the deferral of the fare increase. Last year, the government approved a 35% fare increase for operators of public passenger vehicles (PPV). The increase was split in 2 phases. The first 19% take effect on October last year, and the remaining 16% scheduled for April 1. A statement from the Transport Minister last evening explained that the meeting involved Portfolio Minister Darrell Valls, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark, and other ministry officials, a Transport Authority management team, members of the Transport Operations Steering Committee, and some transport sector leaders. As the parties discussed the matter of the impending 16% increase, Dr. Clark outlined the reasons behind the request for the deferral. Dr. Clark said the government recognized the hardship faced by members of the PPV sector, and the government is aware of what a fare increase would mean for them. The minister, however, cited the need to maintain inflation in single digits in order to keep the country's economy on the course. He noted that the transportation sector has one of the largest impacts on inflation. Meanwhile, Mr. Voss commends the PPV operators for their understanding and their acceptance of the deferral. Mr. Voss gave his commitment to collaborate with the operators to identify and come to some agreement as it relates to other incentives. As such, Mr. Voss has mandated the Transport Operators Steering Committee to meet and design a comprehensive transport incentive framework which would take into account measures that would less adverse impact on the inflation. The minister also assured the PPV operators that several of their concerns will be addressed in the upcoming fiscal year. These include replenishing rolling stocks through an adjustment to the motor vehicle import policy, implementing the driver training program, and upgrading transport centers island-wide. Meanwhile, TOD's President Exxon Newman says though operators were looking forward to the increase, they have not ignored the fact that the persons from whom they make an income are under financial burden.
Despite the fact that our services goes up every day in terms of parts, fuel. Every single day you go to the party, the price goes up. We also understand the pressure on the commuting public, and that is why 8,000 transport operators did not take the increase last year because the commuter was saying they can't afford it. So in the KMTR, we did not take up the increase. We're hoping to take it up in the two trans one time in April, which is a couple of days from now. But the fact is, the minute we understand the challenges with commuting public, and that is why we agree to hold back on the increase for now.
JTA website expected to enhance advocacy of educators' rights. The new website for the Jamaica Teachers Association JTA is expected to enhance the fight in advocating for the rights of educators. JTA President Leighton Johnson made the comment at a recent launch ceremony. Activation of the new website is among a slate of activities being used this week to celebrate the JTA's 60th anniversary. The website is expected to be more interactive and user-friendly in servicing the needs of the JTA members and the wider public. Johnson noted that the JTA through the website is rekindling hope among members that the association will continue to fight for their well-being and welfare. He added that the website is another step in digitalizing the operations of the JTA.
The Jamaica Teachers Association's main mandate is that of advocacy and representation. It is our hope that our new look website will be used to continue the fight in advocating for the rights and interest of our teachers, as well as to raise awareness about educational issues, policy concerns, and the direction of the Jamaica Teachers Association. This will provide us with another avenue, another voice to continue articulating our positions on matters pertaining to the Teaching Council Bill, matters pertaining to the new compensation review, the taxation policies, matters pertaining to issues surrounding how teachers' pension benefits are calculated. This new look website provides us with a channel for amplifying the voices of educators, advocating for that positive change within the education system. It is our hope, ladies and gentlemen, that this new look website will mainstream the membership processes, allowing teachers to join the association readily, to renew membership, and to access whatever benefits that can be accessed. This is our step in digitizing the operations of the Jamaica Teachers Association. We want to enhance the convenience and accessibility of the Jamaica Teachers Association, facilitating greater engagement and ensure that we remain current to the needs of our members. Overall, the establishment of this new look JTA website offers many advantages to our members, and we ask as best as possible that our members will continue to grab hold of these opportunities.
JCF abolishes gender-specific titles. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has announced the elimination of gender-specific references within its ranks. Titles such as Woman Constable will be abolished in favor of simply Constable, reflecting a modernized approach to equality within the force. The JCF sees the move, which is as symbolic as it's progressive, is a critical step in its continued transformation. The decree outlined in the most recent force order is the latest directive from new Commissioner of Police, Dr. Kevin Blake. The JCF says the decision comes at a historic moment as the force commemorates 75 years since women first donned the police uniform, which it says is a pregnant reminder of the enduring struggle for gender parity in law enforcement. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.